Hello everybody. I'm gonna play a quick song real quick and then I'll catch up with all the chats. So feel free to keep chatting, but it might take me a while to get through the continuous chats. This is another Thrice tune. This song's called The Wait. There's many who tell you they'll give you their love, but when they say give, they mean take. They hang round just like vultures till push comes to shove, and take flight when the earth starts to shake. Some may say that they'll always be true, then slip out the door for the dawn, but I won't leave you hanging on. Another may stay till they find someone new, then before you know they'll be gone, but I won't leave you hanging on. No, I won't be that someone. And come what may, I won't abandon you or leave you behind, because love is a loyalty sworn, not a burden for a moment. Come what may, I will be standing right here by your side. I won't run. The weight of the storm's getting worse, and there's no end in sight. Some talk of destiny, others of fate, but soon they'll be saying goodbye. But I won't leave you high and dry, 'cause a ring don't mean nothing if you can't hold the weight, and some of them won't even try. But I won't leave you high and dry. I won't leave you wondering why. Come what may, I won't abandon you or leave you behind. I won't run. The weight of the storm's getting worse, and fuck. 'Cause love. Okay, let me restart that. And come what may, I won't abandon you or leave you behind, because love is a loyalty sworn, not a burden for a moment. Come what may, I will be standing right here by your side. I won't run away though the storm's getting worse, and there's no end in sight, and storms will surely come. But true love is a choice you must make, and you are the one that I have set my heart to choose. As long as I live, I swear I'll see this through. Come what may, I won't abandon you or leave you behind, because love is a loyalty sworn, not a burning for a moment. Come what may, I won't abandon you or leave you behind. I just getting worse and there's no end in sight. The song was called The Wait by Thrice, and I have not actually played that song before, ever. So, I played it once yesterday, and I didn't actually play it on stream or anything. So it's like the third time ever trying to play it. And I don't know the chords, I just bullshitted them, and I got the lyrics wrong halfway through the song, but that's okay. I made the mistake of not listening to the song a whole lot, and it kind of describes a lot of how I feel right now. And there's a certain individual that I feel like needs to hear this song. Or at least needed to hear it a few months ago. It might be too late now. I'm going through a lot in case you haven't figured that out already. But either way. I'm really far back in the chat, so I gotta go read all of them from the last 15 minutes. Rick Hoover says hello. Vacuum Collector Guy says what's up. Ben Graves says hi. Sia says hi. I love vacuums. Me too. Mr. Vacuum says the legend is officially live. Thank you. Ben Graves, I still have the Auric XL2. I do also have... I have the XL2 Ultra as well. But yeah, I do have that. I haven't ran it in a while. Carter says hello. Ben Graves says I'm sitting in the garage hanging out with the others like the Whistle and the Shark Rotator. Bissell, I assume? Marco says sup brothers. Siad says Rick Hoover has the cat in the box emoji. Ben Graves just chilling on the couch for the legend. Well, thank you. I appreciate you all being here for sure on a nice Friday night stream. Chance at the guitar, yes indeed, and I just cut my finger a little bit, not really, just kind of calloused it. See as guys, do you have a Shark Power Detect? Because I do. I used to have an upright a while ago, but I returned it because it had some improvements, yes, but it still had a lot of problems. And for even the reduced price I paid, I still didn't feel like it was worth it. I'm about to eat some dinner in a minute. I'm going to still be here. Yep. It's from Marco. Mr. Vacuum Collector Guy says no. Ben Graves says, guys, I got a new industrial shop vac, by the way. Let's just say I like it better on hard floors rather than carpet. Well, yeah, shop vacs aren't really for indoors at all, but especially not carpets. So that'll do that. It doesn't even come with the floor tool. CS8 says, yo. CS says, I have the Rika Yellow Boss 4870. Oh, yeah, the Smart Vac. That's a good one. Ben Graves, do you want to know a fun fact about me, y'all? Rika the Boss Smart Vac, it's my dream vacuum. I always wanted to see one in person. Oh, you'll find one. They're still common. You'll find one pretty soon. They sold millions and millions of those things for, like... They sold that thing for, like, at least 10 years, so you'll definitely find one at some point. It's the pet lovers. My Vertex is junk, and I'm planning on destroying the Vertex, yeah. I still want to try Vertex, kind of, but I don't know. Do you have the Dyson DC55 Total Clean? No, because here in the States, we didn't have a model called the DC55. We had the DC41, and then we had the DC65, and then it went to the UP moniker. So I don't remember if the DC55 is the equivalent to the DC65 or the UP13, but I have owned both of those machines. So I have owned the realistic equivalent here in the States to both of those. My mom said she plans on replacing the Vertex. It's like about 5-ish years old. Yeah, I agree with Vacuum Collector. You'll find a Smart Vac. Ben Graves, I live in a different area where I can barely find them. It's either they're too expensive or they're off sale. Okay. Rick Hoover, go to a populated area to find them. Yeah, I barely travel. My parents just don't have travel that much. Yeah. Ones in my area are super cheap for some reason. Yeah, I see Smart Vacs every once in a while. Let's go. I live in a big city, so it hasn't been too much of a problem. Yeah. Rick Hoover. Oh, Mordecai's here. Hell yeah, Mordecai. Good to see you, man. Sup, dude? Nice shirt, my guy. Thank you. Has a hole somewhere up here, I think. Over here in the collar. Marco, today I used the Phantom Fury and it was amazing. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to catch up a little bit. I have the Dirt Devil Breeze. Back Attack picked up a Hoover Commercial Hush Tone 15 for $40 today. Hey, that's not bad. Those things are still like, what, $300 brand new at least? Those are made in America too, which is kind of nice. I think they're built in Tennessee. Spencer's still kicking your ass. Yeah, but that's typical of him. Yeah. Galaxy Star, hello. Back Attack, Sup Mordecai. Mordecai, me and Rigby just bought the Book of Bill today. I wonder what it's about. You still hanging out with Rigby? Do you guys still work at the park, or did you guys finally figure something out, or whatever happened with all that? Shaq Presents, back for my second time being here. Hey, good to see you. Back Attack about to win a Cleanview Revolution on high bid tomorrow, and on top of that I have a second gen Healthy Home arriving on Monday. Hey, that's cool. The only thing I've got coming up is another 10 amp Fury. I'm waiting on the guy to list it. I didn't need it, but the motor bearings need work, but it's in good condition, is complete, and it has... One of my other friends got to the registration card before I did because he wanted that out of it, plucked out of it. But I am going to get the bag, the actual Phantom tool bag, and another version of the Fury VHS tape, like the first release of it, that like looks like the original Phantom tape. And it did have the manual. Might have had the... I don't remember off the top of my head if it had the pet hair tool or not, now that I think about it. I think it just had the 3 main tools. This might have been before the pet hair tool came out. I'd have to look and see. Don't remember. I don't know. But I didn't need it, but I think he's selling to me for $125, which he was going to sell me the tape, the paperwork, and the tool. Actually, he was going to sell me the tape and the tool bag for $45. And I don't even remember if that was with the manual or not. And I was like, I really want the manual. So what would that be, $60? And I'm like, I might as well just double it and get the whole damn thing. And because somewhere, one of my friends, I want to say Jave Psych, at one point sent me or sold me a motor to put in the limited edition, but I'm not going to do that because I don't like the limited edition. So if I still have that motor floating around somewhere, then I can pluck that and put it in that 10 amp. Although I also want to actually figure out how to rebuild them with new bearings, because I'd rather do that, because I have multiple Fury motors. I've replaced, I think, 2 Fury motors already, or maybe this will be the second one, because I know the original... So my first ever 10 amp Fury, the one that I bought when I was with that stupid pedophile in Kentucky, that one had bad bearings, and I ended up just dropping in a whole new motor replacement, which I assume turned it into a 12 amp, because I actually don't know I can't hear the difference between the 10 and the 12 amp motors on the Furies. On the Thunders, you can kind of tell the difference between the 11 and the 12, but it's very subtle. Like, you really can't tell unless you're looking for it. But with the Fury, with that Fury, there's a video that I did ages ago where I stripped it down. It was like an hour-long video, and I put that new motor in and got it working. And I remember being so happy, just like for what it meant, like what it just meant. I don't know how to describe it, but just because of like where it came from and the story behind it and everything, and kind of it felt like kind of refurbishing that aspect of my life. So none of that's relevant to the machine, but obviously was the reason why I put in the effort to replace the motor. But I still have the original motor that was in that machine with those bearings. So I would like to figure out how to rebuild that with new bearings. And then at that point, I would probably swap that motor back in there. So it's back to being original, and then that 12 amp, presumably 12 amp motor, I don't actually know if it's a 12, but I assume it's a 12, that's in there now. I'd rip out of that 10 amp and put it in one of my 12 amps that have kind of an iffy motor. So that's kind of the end goal, but we will see. So anyways, we got some new people here. Yeah, Rick Hoover, hang in there, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. Rocco, quit being orange. Rocco, why are you oranging? Why are you oranging? Why are you oranging? Oranging. Oranging. I want to apologize to you. You're buzzing. You probably don't care. You are aggressively buzzing. I want to apologize because I got overstimulated earlier and I yelled and I accidentally startled you and I didn't mean to, and I'm sorry. I love you. Mwah. It seems like you've forgiven me already because obviously you have no brain cells, so you're not even capable of being upset with me, it seems. I love you. I love you. I love my son. I love my beautiful orange son who has no brain cell and scratches up all of my shit. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. I love my potatoes. 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 He's still buzzing. Cue the comments of some 45-year-old soccer mom being like, "That's abuse. You're being abusive." No. Does he sound like he's being abused? He's literally buzzing. Violently. I love you. Are you gonna low phone me? Perfect. There's a cat on my lap. Oh, hi. Oh, potatoes not edible? Why not? You look like giant fluffy potato. I can't consume you? Let's see. Work at the park still. Oh, nice. Whipping orange potato in the cube. All hail the potato. I'm in first place on the stream for some reason. I don't know why. And yes, I spelled stream wrong. I don't know why. I still don't understand what the deal with that is. People overreact too much just for playing with your cat. Nobody, for the record, nobody's addressed anything towards me. No one's accused me of doing anything. Knock on wood. But I've seen videos of other people, like Renus Delphi. I think that's his name. He has Nanaki, who's the orange cat, and then he also has Tuna and Jojo and Tetra. I don't know if you watch his videos, but he likes to hold Nanaki upside down because Nanaki likes being held upside down because he's orange, just like this one. And although he's even more orange, Rocco has a little bit of white on his underside and on his chin. Apparently that awoke him, like I offended him. He's like, no, I'm all orange. But people would give him shit for that, but like obviously it's dumb. Because hell, he loves his cats more than I do. Because, you know, he's mentioned like taking his cat to the vet for excessive purring. I never thought to do that. I just assumed he was a happy boy. And in Nanagi's case, it was because he was a happy boy. So I assume it's the same story with Rocco. Because he's obviously not in... Well, at least I'd like to think he's not in pain. Doesn't seem like he's in pain or anything. Seems like he's having a grand old time. I don't even know if I have a carrier. I should probably get one. Mordecai needs help, apparently. Oops. Mr. Vacuum Collector, have you heard of the Europro stick vac? I got one from the thrift store for $5 and it's blue. I don't know if I have. Maybe? That sounds familiar. Vaguely. YouTube adding more bullshit. Yeah. Marco, I did get a 3575-5 from a vacuum collector friend from Kentucky. Nice. Vac Attack, did you ever get to see the photos I sent you my CleanView 2 running with an LED? Maybe? I'm not sure. Mordecai needs help. Mordecai, what do you need help with? Mordecai, what do you do in a glowing yellow triangle with one eye, a bow tie, and a top hat comes out of the book you're reading? I need help. Help me. Shit, I'm trying to remember. Didn't you have this happen before? Ask Skips. He'll probably know. See if Skips will help you. I'm watching this while cleaning my Belvedere N1120. Mordecai opened the book of Bill. It sounds very ominous. Just close it. Who is Bill? Just close it. CSA also recently, one of my friends moved to Indiana recently. Yeah, people moving sucks. I'm so tired of like finding a local friend, you know, spending time with them for a little bit, and then they move. I'm really tired of that. It's gonna happen again. Rick Hoover, any new vacuums recently? Not really. What's the last two vacuums that I got? I just did a video on, which was the Power Force Helix and that Lynx. Nothing else really. Donovan gets to see Linkin Park tomorrow? Hell yeah. It's awesome. CS8 Bill Cipher. I don't remember this episode. Ah, shit, I don't remember this. That sounds familiar, but I don't remember this episode. CS8, my friend literally has an entire shrine to him. The Dash 2 still doing okay? Yeah, I haven't blown it up yet. Donovan, downtown Phoenix is going to be a shit show as always, but it'll be worth it to see LP. Well, yeah. Shaq presents, what would be your top 5 worst vacuum brands in your opinion? Black & Decker, Shark. These days, Eureka. Like current, if we're talking currently, then yeah, Eureka, Dirt Devil. Rainbow. Maybe Kirby. I guess if I say Rainbow, then probably Kirby too. Is that 5? I don't know. There's probably one I'm forgetting, I'm sure. I miss my loop. I really want another loop. Can someone find me a loop, please? I really miss having a loop. I loved my loop. Speaking of Shark, I need to find another motor for my NV22L at some point. Where can I find one? Did you burn that thing out already? What the hell? Did that thing seriously burn out? I swore that motor was like perfect. Yeah. Oh shit, man. I'm sorry. How the hell did you do that? Did it just like, did the bearings like shit out on it, or what happened? I barely ran it too, that's the thing. What the fuck? I don't know how. Because I didn't get it wet or anything. I don't understand why that happened. You should be, on the bright side, you should be able to find a motor for them. Worst case scenario, you could probably find a Navigator lift-away pod, or just a pod, just a replacement pod from any, because you can get the replacement pods for free a lot of times if the motor's burnt out. You might not be able to get one for your model for free because it's probably too old for them to consider it being under warranty, but you could probably get, if you have if you get a Navigator lift-away, you could get a motor pod replaced under warranty, and you could salvage the motor out of it and stick it in the other one. Yeah, the Loop went bankrupt, unfortunately, which really sucks because they had a really great mission. And I plan to do a video on why sharks are not that great tomorrow. Yeah. I think a motor from a Hoover Air steerable might fit too. I know they use same motors lift away. I don't know if that's right. People say that, but I don't know if that's right. But you're more than welcome to try it. Who went bankrupt? There's a company that made a machine called the Loop Pure Cordless, and it was a fantastic machine. I loved mine, and I didn't want to give it back. One of my friends, who actually hasn't responded to me in like over a year, which makes me really sad because I really like them. But they had let me borrow theirs for a while, and I kind of kept it a bit longer than I should have, admittedly, because I just had a bunch of shit going on, and I was, not really, this was like 5 years ago probably, but I really loved that thing. I really enjoyed it, and I would have happily bought it off them if I had had the funds to do so. Your wind tunnel twin chamber had got mold in it? How the heck did that happen? What vacuum brands would you still recommend today? Bissell, Dyson with like a pretty big asterisk on the side. It all depends on the unit. I feel like they're going downhill in a way, but they're also improving in some ways. It's really strange. Dysons are obviously very polarizing. Sebo, definitely Sebo. There's not much else really. Stay away from TTI. So, unfortunately, that means Hoover, Dirt Devil, Auric. Stay away from them. And yeah. Mila's kind of had some issues recently. Tacone's had some issues with their a bunch of issues with their machines. And Tacone's gotten way worse. I mean, there's not much left. For budget, Bissell. For semi-premium, Dyson. For premium, Sebo. Pretty much. And then Eureka at this point is pretty much irrelevant. I wouldn't recommend anything from Eureka at this point. Even the Mighty Mite, I think it's better. I mean, Mighty Mite's okay. I do recommend the Mighty Mite, but try to get the Sanitaire version. I know it's like double the price, but the motor in it's 10 times better. The quality is better. I need that. One of these days I will actually buy one of the new Mighty Mites and see how bad it is. Because the Walmart that's in the city that's further away from me has a bigger vacuum section where they still have the bagless Zings and the Mighty Mites. I don't recommend the bagless Zing, but I do recommend the bag Zing, as well as the accompanying Simplicity Jill. As I drop my phone on the floor. Eureka's newer machines are awful. I much prefer the older Eureka. Yeah, most people do. I scroll up to the chat and I see Mordecai asking for help because he summoned Bill's Cipher. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Senator Mighty Mine and SO4110A is a killer combo. It really is. I still need to get the Sanitaire Mighty Might at some point. If anyone ever sees that Sanitaire Mighty Might drop down to like $100, let me know, because it's at like 130, 140 right now, and that's still a little much. But my Black Mighty Might that I've had for the longest time, I can tell the motor's starting to get a little bit worn on it, and I've abused the hell out of that thing. Unless I can just put a new motor in it. Can I get a motor for that thing? There's no way you can still get a motor for that thing. Sorry, I was messaging somebody. Yeah. It's my dad's 3313U, and I was refurbing it for him, and all I use it, the squeegee makes it hard to push. Yeah, you might be able to yank that out. What vacuums do you hate? Black & Decker Ursul. Well, that's the first one I always think of. I believe it's that. Oh, Carter, I believe it's actually the same. Oh, did I miss a couple things? No, I didn't. I had the Eureka AS1, the blue one, and the wheel broke off and the motor broke. Yeah, those are pretty bad. Getting a 3-in-1 Bissell Turbo Vac soon. I honestly don't hate Eureka. I'd rather use a Power Speed than a Helix at this point, as the motor won't burn out fresh out of the box. I don't know if I believe that. I'd still great. The Bissell's still built way better. The Eureka's still built way worse, and there's 0 parts available for those. Carter, I believe it's actually the same as older Mighty Mites, but has a similar motor and worse attachments. Donald, I want a pet rat. Well, then get one. They're cute. They're like pocket puppies. Older Eureka's a better Tamiya. My phone has to charge. Good night. Well, good night. I agree. Ralph, I use. Oh, I already read that. My aunt has an older Airspeed Gold. Shack, I have a Smart Vac. I keep reading it as Shark for some reason. As Shark Presents. I have a Smart Vac. I want a Smart Vac, but there's a brand new one in the box looking at me for $40. Yeah, snipe that up. If you don't want that, then send it to me and I'll friggin' buy it. Cause God, I paid $40 for one of those. I paid $100 for one of those. You know, like if it cost them like $50 to ship it. I have a Smart Vac. Both of the new Helixes I've gotten have been dying fresh out of the box. Base model turbo. They give me a different motor now. They're extremely low quality. Still, the Eurekas are not good, so don't bother. First vacuum comes to mind when it comes to vacuums I hate is the Shark Rotator Duo Clean Power Lift Away. I think I have that one. Shark Rotator Duo Clean Power Lift Away. I don't know if I know what that. I think I know what that one is. I can't remember. Those are complete dog shit. Yeah, the power heads go bad on those sharks. Yep. Hey, Jave Psych, what's up? Good to see you. Have you ordered LED bulbs for the Phantoms? It'll make them modern. I have not. I actually don't mind the bulbs in the current Phantoms. They're very era appropriate. Donald, I was vacuuming with this really old Shark vacuum. It's one of the Navigator liftaways, and it started to piss me off, so I threw it, and the power head broke. I mean, that tends to happen when you throw something. Console itself. Oh, I just got an OG Xbox for 120, complete with box like new. Never been opened. Hey, that's good. I just need to get a Halo Xbox original with everything because I like the green color. Yeah, those are way more expensive now. I just don't use modern vacuums anyways. Nothing good anymore besides the clear track. I just stick to my Phantoms. All speaking of which, I bought another Fury. Also bought a rare model of Dynamite Plus. Yeah, nice. What's the oldest vac?
Well, Mom?
Shut up. Friggin' ad on the AZ Lyrics website. Okay. Yeah, so the website that I was reading the lyrics off of from that song I played earlier just randomly started playing an ad full volume, and I was like, excuse you, I did not give you permission to do that. So, yeah, not a fan of that. Have you looked into both your 10 amp Furies? Because I'd like to see those running again. I actually just commented on that a little bit earlier. I'm getting another 10 amp Fury, also with bad bearings, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to rebuild those with new bearings, because now I have like three or four that have bad bearings. One of them might have bad carbons, because I have so many. Yeah, JaveSite, we can build them together. Exactly. So like I'm gonna try to get like a bunch of motors together and get them like rebuilt and everything. My 11 amp domestic has never been turned on since I last refurbed it. I rebuilt a motor before. Yep. Rick Hoover, all bad bearings for the most part. So with the one that I'm getting, I'm gonna have 2 or 3 with bad bearings, and then the one in the LE, I'm pretty sure, like that thing actually smells burning. So I don't think it's just the bearings. I'm pretty sure the carbons are also going out in it. I don't know yet because I haven't opened it. And then that 10 amp or that 12 amp Fury, or that 10 amp Fury that looks like a 12 amp Fury, the one that I got local for $25, where the whole housing and everything's warped to shit. That one, the motor is actually probably also bearings. Now that I think about it, it's really gnarly, so it's probably bearings. You can get carbon brushes brand new still? Oh hell yeah! If that's the case, I might just replace the carbon brushes. Just like completely rebuild them with new carbons and then just make them last another 20 years. And yeah, so like it's one of those things where I definitely want to rebuild them. I want to always have like several working well, to be fair, I actually don't know how many Furies I have at this point. This one that I get should pretty much, I'm not going to say be my last one, but like, you know, I wasn't planning on getting it. I really only wanted it for the bag, the manual, and the tape. But my Fury SE Plus, I still need to fix, like, you know, clean up. And then I still need an SE. I still need a blue SE. And, yeah. Jape's like, I did install a new HEPA filter on the SE Plus, brand new as it was used. Yep. We can also clean the cyclones together. It's very easy to remove. Yeah, because I still need to figure that out, because the SE Plus is the main one that needs it. All the other ones are really fine, but it wouldn't hurt, I suppose. Carter, I got a bunch of curb finds recently, all from one day. Kirby Classic, Hoover T-Series, Shark Apex, and a recalled 2004 Bissell Liftoff. Well, hey, that's good. Also, didn't you just get a 10 amp? Oh, I got a Kirby Century with that for $75. Was clogged and ran without a bag. That one would be refurbished completely. I still have a few Kirbys I need to fix. There's a ton of vacuums I need to fix. I'm trying to get in the habit of not buying vacuums for a while, like for the rest of the year, because I really need to save up. Everything's been getting really expensive. I've had a goal to save. I've had a savings goal that I'm trying to hit, and I've had a lot of expenses come up that I wasn't quite anticipating, or I didn't anticipate the expenses being as much as they were. So I'm really worried that I'm not going to hit that goal if I don't cool it, which my spending has been really good for the last while. You know, I basically used the last month or two to kind of try to treat myself, since I was kind of grieving a lot of stuff. You know, try to be like, hey, you know, take care of yourself a little bit, get yourself a couple things. Although I can't even remember what those things were, so that probably didn't do me any good. CSA, let's go gambling. Yeah, no. If I was going to go gambling, I would go with my boss, because he is a pretty big gambler, and I have gone gambling with him once, I think. Well, I know it's been once. I don't know if I went twice. I don't think I did. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not much of a gambler, which, pretty good. I mean, I gotta give myself some credit, even though I give myself shit a lot of time, and I'm usually very depressed, and life sucks, especially right now. But, I have no vices. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't gamble. I'm not addicted to anything dangerous. Maybe love. Yeah, that's everyone, though. Yeah, there's not really anything. So, I gotta give myself a little bit of credit there. This is a vacuum stream. I know I'm getting all personal and, like, touchy-feely and stuff, but, yeah. Donald Saley, you're addicted to vacuums and you have a lot. Not really. I did just kind of say that I'm not really buying anymore. Like, this Phantom's the first one I bought in a while. And it's kind of my job. I don't know if there's a tone with that comment that I read that wasn't supposed to be there. But that felt very snarky, the way you said that. But that's fine. I don't really care. Believe whatever you want. I don't care. If I am addicted to vacuums, I turned it into a job, so can't go wrong with that. By the way, I'm going to list a bunch of vacuums this weekend. I had one person message me on Instagram asking for, like, Bissells and Dirt Devils that I'm selling soon. And one person asked for a different machine that I can't remember. I think they wanted a twin chamber. Someone else messaged me and wanted something. I can't remember what it was. Maybe a Dyson. So I'm going to make it my goal. So everyone go not subscribe. Go follow Intelitech Vax on eBay. And there will be a bunch of machines posted probably on Sunday. I finally got a new scale. Actually, I'm going to message this person back on eBay. You'll see when I list new vacuums. I know I have Bissells and Dirt Devils, but it might take me a few days to get to them. There we go. Sorry for the delay. There we go. Sorry, I'm messaging this person back. I can't talk and type at the same time. But yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, Rick Hoover, pump the eBay page because there's like nothing on there right now, but there will be some stuff soon. What do I even have on there? Like 2 things? Yeah, God. Should I lower the price on that Auric? I feel like that Auric's a bit too high. There's some douche who is like, can you post a video of it so I can actually see if it works? And I'm like, bro, why would I sell you a vacuum that doesn't work? You would return it if that's the case. If it didn't work. That's stupid. Then again, this thing is a bitch to ship, so I don't know. I think it's still the only one on eBay, so I could probably just leave it, honestly. How many Kirby's do you have? So I have one that's actually in the collection, which is the Diamond Edition. I have another one that I got recently. It's purple, whatever version that is. Rick Hoover always tells me and I always forget. I have a purple one that I'm going to fix soon that just needs cleaned, really. There's not really much wrong with it. Might need a belt, I can't remember. And then G5, yeah, whatever. Yeah, G5. And then I have the 2 shitty ones that someone tried to like bolt rubber bands into. And I don't remember what those need. I'm willing to get rid of those if somebody wants them, because I don't really want to fuck with them. I really don't. They're in the basement too, which I just realized there might be. Oh, there's another Kirby I keep forgetting that's in the basement. That's like it's literally turned white. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing a Kirby in the basement that like turned white. And before you guys ask, I'm still trying to tackle the process of cleaning the basement. And once I get that taken care of, I made a little bit of progress. I got the cobwebs. But the floor is the main thing. The floor is gross. And I want to get the floor cleaned before I show the basement. So, but now that the weather's nice and it's not super hot, it actually might happen sooner rather than later. Rocco, get off that. So, Rick Hoover, does it still flood? It has not recently, thankfully. But plus I need to clean the basement anyway because I got to throw all my ex's shit down there because all my ex's shit is still on this main floor and I got to find a way to get it the fuck out of the way. Now he's going to come over on Sunday to pick up his air fryer and his crock pot, so maybe I can send some of that shit with him and not have to take it down to the basement, but we will see what happens. Because yeah, that was an interesting thing. But yeah, so it is happening. I apologize for the delay. I'm sorry that I haven't been getting to things as quickly as I would like to. But frankly, I'm just trying to stay alive here. So, not literally, obviously, it's not that dire, but motivation is kind of difficult whenever you're like sad and lonely and heartbroken and trying to fumble your way through the day. So, just being honest is what it is. So, it's just one of those things. Incredus Shack says, how did I get here? I don't know how you got here, but welcome to the family. We're a bunch of idiots who like vacuums for the most part. Feel free to stay. If you don't, I'm not going to hold it against you, but feel free to stay. These streams, I usually talk about just general stuff, but mostly vacuums, but other stuff too. And I play music on occasion too. So feel free to stay. But if you don't, no hard feelings. I appreciate you stopping by and giving it a try. I love my Elite Rewind. I just wish the cord was longer. It's a 2006 model. Yeah, so 24 foot. Yeah. I remember that you got an Ultimate G. Yes. The rubber band. Yeah, everyone remembers the rubber band Kirby's. There was one dude that did like a reaction to it or something where he like green screened himself on it, and it was kind of funny watching it. It was pretty good. I don't remember what the channel was, but I'm sure you can go find it. But it was pretty good. So shout out to that dude. I forgot who it was, but shout out to that person. Yeah, if you go look, you'll find it. I love when people do reactions to clips of videos. I wish people did more reactions to my content. That'd be kind of funny. Be like, hey, but I just don't think I'm that funny, so I don't think there's anything to react to. But that was the one scenario where it's like that. Or if someone reacted to that old video of that Bissell catching on fire, that'd be kind of funny. Be like, ah, you know, because I was, whatever. Whacked the guitar with the back of my chair. Should I play another song? Should I play another song? Found it, Chance. Yes. Let me go back. Back. Or can I not go back? I gotta go up this way. Thrice lyrics. So, this is a brand new song, also from Thrice, that just came out the other day. It's called Albatross. Never played this before. My computer's lagging. I don't know how to play this song. Of pain and pleasure, the hollow dark, the hollowed grin. The father feels the golden crane, the tile fell, the star remains, the token scrolled into our skin. They keep on telling me our stars are crossed. I think if you might be my albatross. We learn to run before we learn to walk. There's so much time to steal before the sun goes down. Harvest moon, the holy walls, the swirling ashes, swindled years, the cracks in which the light appears. We stumble through the saffron door. They keep on telling me our stars are crossed. I think that you might be my albatross. We learn to run before we learn to walk. There's so much time to steal before the sun goes down. They keep on telling me our stars are crossed. I think that you might be my albatross. We learn to run before we learn to walk. There's so much time to steal before the sun goes down. They keep on telling me our stars are crossed. I think that you might be my albatross. We learn to run before we learn to walk. There's so much time to steal before the sun goes. They keep on telling me the stars are crossed. I think that you might be my albatross. We learn to run before we learn to walk. There's so much time to steal before the sun goes down. Before the sun goes down. Before the sun goes down. So yeah, another, just like every other cover, it's just vocals and then I just bullshit the guitar parts. But that is a brand new song from the band Thrice. That is Albatross off their upcoming record that comes out in just under a month, called Horizons West. That is their second single that came out the other day, called Albatross. And that little end part of the song, if you listen to the track on the record, well, I guess the record's not out yet, but you listen to the track, that part, which I already ruined. God, I cried. I every time I listen to that song and that little end happens, it makes me cry. It reminds me of a lot of things buzzing around in my head. But yeah, so what is your favorite vacuum? That would be the two favorites more so, but that would be the Phantom Fury and the Bissell Powerglide Ultra. Those two are my favorites. Chance, you sing very well. Thank you. Can you do Diary of Jane by Breaking Benjamin? Oh. I can play that on drums. Oh, fuck. I actually haven't... Even though a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, is a huge Breaking Benjamin fan, just like I am, which... God, I love that. That song I actually haven't listened to all that much. I remember why. I was trying to remember why I hadn't. It's because my ex was like really, that song was really triggering to him. So I didn't listen to that song, that specific Breaking Benjamin song. I didn't listen to for probably like 2 or 3 years. So I know it, like I know the song, I think, but I legit have not listened to it in so long, out of respect for him. So, in case you're wondering why I stayed away from that specific song, it's not because I don't like it. I love the song. So, I'm going to have to actually look it up, which is kind of sad, because I'm a huge Breaking Benjamin fan. And look at that. What's the first one? Diary of Jane. So, because I think I know it, but I'd rather just have it in here. Okay. I don't even remember how the song starts. It's been so long since I've heard it. I'm going off of memory. I don't know. That's not right. That's not right. If I had to, I would put myself right beside you. So let me ask, would you like that? Would you like that? And I don't mind if you say this love is the last time. So now I'll ask, do you like that? Do you like that? No, something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane. So tell me how it should be. Try to find out what makes you tick as I lie down, sore and sick. Do you like that? Do you like that? There's a fine line between love and hate, and I don't mind. Just let me say that I like that. I like that. Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane. As I burn another page, as I look the other way, I still try to find my place in the diary of Jane. So tell me how it should be. Desperate, I will crawl, waiting for so long. No love, there is no love. Die for anyone, what have I become? Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane. As I burn another page, as I look the other way, I still try to find my place in the diary of Jane. What the hell is happening? I'm just playing Breaking Benjamin. Y'all are like arguing about stupid shit. What the hell? I'm just gonna ignore all that because that seems like a lot. just begun. The world will die alone, the frail will fall below. Time will take our place, we return it back to one. The calm before the cold, the long and lonely road. Look for the light that leads me home. Tired of feeling lost, tired of letting go. Tear the whole world down, tear the whole world down. Failure. Drive the cloud away, it has only just begun. The dark before the dawn, the war will carry on. Look for the light that leads me home. Tired of feeling lost, tired of letting go. Tear the whole world down, tear the whole world. Tired of wasting breath, tired of nothing left. Tear the whole world down, tear the whole world down. Failure. Tired of feeling lost, tired of letting go. Tear the whole world down, tear the whole world down. Tired of wasting breath, tired of nothing left. Tear the whole world down. We bury the sunlight, we bury the sunlight. Failure, failure. We bury the sunlight, we bury the sunlight. Failure, failure, failure. That was Failure by Breaking Benjamin, another song that means a lot to me. There's a lot of songs that mean a lot to me these days. Here's another one. Another Thrice tune. I know I keep playing Thrice, but either way. You were built for blessing, you only make them bleed. You don't care, you don't care. Bruises are but shadows of the blackness that you breathe. But you don't care, you don't care. The light that's left inside their eyes is darkened day by day. But you don't care, you don't care. Your presence pulls the color from the world till all is gray. But you don't care, you don't, cause you are less than half a man. Yellow belly, crimson heads. You'll one day reap your reckoning. Maybe then you'll understand. Ooh. hands are made to comfort, but they only conjure fear. But you don't care. You don't care. He's in the closet praying, Lord, please get me out of here. But you don't care. You don't, cause you're less than half a man. Yellow belly, crimson hands. You'll one day reap your reckoning. Maybe then you'll understand. You're less than half a man. Yellow belly, crimson hands. You'll one day reap your reckoning. Maybe then you'll understand. One mercy that I know from you, to ask it be shown to you. One mercy that I know from you, to ask that it be shown to you. That was another Thrice tune. That one is called Yellow Belly. I play that one a lot. What are we talking about? What the hell is happening? Inteltech, did you notice that you're about to hit 20k subs? I've noticed it for the last, 6 months. I was hoping to hit, 20k subs by my birthday, and then, it's, several months later, and it still hasn't happened yet. It's literally so close, and it just seems like it won't get there. So that makes me sad. So, share the channel, and be sure to, get people to subscribe. I'm normally not the type of person to beg for subscriptions, because I don't like to, but try to get me to 20k. If I could... what am I even at now? I'm probably not that far away. Yeah, I'm literally 100 away. 19,000. So this did say 19,906. Now it says 19,912. So, literally less than 100 away. And I just refreshed it 4 times and it's still at 19,912. So, we're so close. We are so close. We've gained 222 subscribers in the last 28 days. How many subscribers have we gained in just September? We gained 26. In August, we gained 263. We've only gained 26 so far in September. So, yeah, get us up to 20k. I want to get 20k. You're almost at 19. 19,000? Really? Go to channel. Oh, 19. Why did I think you meant 19,000? I'm so sorry. I was like, what? I was like, how did I know about this? Okay. So, can someone subscribe to CS8 so that way he gets to 20 subs? Can 10 people on here subscribe to CS8 so we can get to 30?
I think that's a reasonable goal, right? Increase his subscriber count by 50%. Let's do it. Also, it's 11:24 oh, it's 11:25. It's 11:25. In exactly 5 minutes, I will be ending this stream. This up actually because I don't want to. My arm hurts and I don't want to touch this for the rest of the stream. Ow. Would you sell your Opus 360? Probably not. Actually, funnily enough, there's a random 360 right here, and I forgot what the hell it was. So I'm going to grab it real quick because I don't remember. Oh, it's that modded one that I got. That's why. I still haven't done a video on this. I probably should. Because it's modded. In theory, it's supposed to be modded. It says Rodent Mods on the hard drive, so I don't know what the hell that means. Unless that's just someone's gamer tag. But it has an open tray error, so... And obviously the shell is, like, covered in paint marks and shit, so... I completely forgot to do a video on this. This is a Falcon. Yeah, this is a Falcon. It's a late Falcon. It's, October of 2008. So... I need to do a video on this. Subscribe to Inteltech Mobile, by the way, because I'm gonna like bombard that channel with like a shit ton of like Windows and laptop content, and then I'm gonna probably do a video on this. Probably another Note 7 video because it's that time of the year, and then I'm going to probably do a video on this. I don't have any plans to sell that Opus, to answer your question. That Opus actually single-handedly made that channel grow a shit ton. So I don't really want to let it go because it's kind of sentimental. So as of now, I don't have any... Where will main console videos go? Also Inteltech Mobile. I don't plan on branching off that channel. It's going to be mainly both computers and consoles and phones and stuff, just all tech based. It's basically what this channel started out as, which was a tech channel, but it's the tech channel now. Is Intelitech Mobile. I just call it Intelitech Mobile because, well, phones were the main focus for a while, and I'm kind of teetering between a bunch of different things. There's so many videos I want to do on that channel that I get overwhelmed, and I end up just doing really simple, stupid shit that doesn't actually get views. So, yep. But, I don't know, just go over there and leave some comments or something, and, just bug me about it until I do a video on one of these again. Because this will get some type of video. I'd like to see some more console retrospective videos. Yes, that is in the cards at some point. What's the next console retros? Like, should I do one on the Switch? Now the 2's out, like, does anyone give a shit about that? I feel like people are still buying Switches, so I don't think it really matters. I don't know. I should start out with a 360, of course, because that's my main bread and butter. So I guess I did just answer my own question. So, yeah. So there's this. These things are fucking heavy. I always forget how heavy these things are. This one does not appear to have bugs in it, so that's good. I like the 360 because it doesn't attract roaches. I'm not kidding. That's a very good feature. If you have if you somehow have roaches in one of these things, you are disgusting. And this is coming from someone that's still struggling to fully get rid of them. The 360 is like the only modern console that I can still play every once in a while and not worry too much. But yeah, silver disc tray. Actually, legit forgot this thing was even here. Literally got it like so long ago. Oh, this hard drive is not modded. This is just like a plate they put on top of the. This is just a 20 gig hard drive. There's nothing special about it. I want a PS3. Not gonna lie. I can get you a PS3 if you want. I work at a video game store. If anyone wants a console, I can get them one. Now, granted, realistically, just because of the type of store it is, I mean, it's gonna be more than eBay. Probably, you'll probably find a better deal on eBay. But yeah, you pay a little bit extra, but it'd be for me, so you would know it would be thoroughly tested and everything. You know, you'd have no issues with it. Bet how much? I'd have to ask, because I know what our store charges for PS3s when you walk in the door. Like if you're just buying one off the shelf, they're usually anywhere from like $80 to like $140, depending on the version. You know, so like anywhere from like the cheapest one would be like probably like a 40 gig fat. Probably it'd be like the cheapest one, or like an 80 gig fat, non-backwards compatible. And then the most expensive one would be like a 500 gig super slim or slim. Our most common ones, like our most popular ones, are usually like the 120 or 160 gigs, and those I usually sell for 110. But that's obviously with all the cables, a controller, and a $5 game credit. So now I don't know. Now here's the thing: if I buy it, I'd probably get a deal on it since I work there, and then preferably a backwards compatible. Yeah, don't even bother saying that. You're not going to get a backwards compatible. We do not have any backwards compatibles. We never have them. They are always out of stock. I have people coming and asking me every week for backwards compatible PS3s, and I say get in line, because the last one that came through here sold a year ago for $250, and yeah. And then he plugged it into his wall, not into a power strip, or not into a surge protector, and then it got zapped, and I had to put a new power supply in it for him. But yeah, so But a slim, yeah, the most popular one would be like the 160 gig slim. So I could definitely get you a slim. We have a good amount of slims. Because most people don't like the fats if they're not backwards compatible, and most people don't like the super slims. So I could definitely get you like a slim if you want. I'd have to figure out and see how much, but if you think about it, you know, if the normal price is 110, and then I don't know what I would get. Like if I bought one, I don't know what Eric would do on it for me, so I don't know. So I don't know, 130 maybe. I don't freaking know, honestly. I don't want to assume anything, obviously, because I obviously wouldn't be trying to profit. I would just want to make sure I don't get fucked by eBay. Super Slim just feels so cheap. Once in a blue moon, when you get a Super Slim that's actually in like perfect condition, they actually are not that bad. It's just so many of them just wear out so cheaply and so quickly. Is it time to do a retrospective on the original Xbox One? I think so. I do have a launch day Xbox One that I could do a video on with the Kinect and everything. Where's your Blue Note FE without the Samsung on the front? I got rid of that ages ago. I sold that to a friend of mine who then moved out to Florida. So it's gone. Actually, that exact phone, if you go back and you watch that video of that Bissell 6579-2 with the PowerTrack base that caught on fire, it's actually being recorded with that Note FE because I sold it to that friend. And for some reason, he turned the video quality all the way down to 480p and filmed it vertically. So it looks like shit, but that is from that Note FE. Could you potentially ship on offer if their shipping prices are a bit cheaper and their fees aren't as brutal? The fee, well, yeah, the fees definitely aren't as brutal, so that's fair. The shipping's about the same for like something that heavy. I could try for sure. Interesting, yeah. The only Note FEs that I have right now, or I have the gold one, which is right here, and then so I have the gold Note FE with a Windows 7 sticker on the flip cover case. But I have the gold Note FE. Right now I don't own any Note FEs. For some reason, there was a time when you could only find Note FEs without the branding, and now both the FEs that I have the Samsung branding, so I don't know. And then somewhere I have a black Note FE. I think it's in here. I want to say... Is it in here? I thought it was. I was very sure that it was. And now I'm not so sure, and now I'm about to drop a bunch of stuff. Where is it? Okay, now I'm kind of confused. I don't know where my black Note FE is. Wait, did I put it in one of these boxes? I think I put it in one of these boxes. Or is it in here? Okay. There's a Note 5. Oh, there's my silver Note 5. That's pretty. Put that on the charger. There's another Note 5. This one isn't bloating, is it? Better not be. Never had that happen before. Is it bloating? Hope it's not bloating. No, it's not bloating. Some cases. Where is my black Fan Edition? My white Note 4. I'm finding a bunch of phones that I didn't know where they were for a while. down here? Did it like fall underneath something? Where the heck is it? Anyone need a case for an LG G5? Oh, I forgot I had these. It's an LG G3 and a Samsung whatever iPhone 4S. I'm finding every phone except that black Note FE. Here's a blue phone that I gotta figure out how to unlock. Also, ironically, here's my Note 7, which was on the charger this entire time. Did it die? Really? Oh, no, it didn't. But yeah. So there's my Note 7, which is the FE before it was FE. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know where my FE... It's got to be in one of these boxes. Maybe it's not. I just had this happen before where I lost the FE. So here's the J3 Luna Pro, or J7 Sky Pro. Here's a Note 2 and a Note 4. Again, I'm finding everything except that fan edition. Here's some goofy ass no-name phone. It looks like a knockoff Huawei, but it's not. So it's a goofy ass old phone. Okay, I'm gonna have to find that black FE somewhere. I don't know where it is. It is somewhere. Wait, did I put it in here? Oh, there's more cases. More cases. I don't know, to tell you the truth. In the Shadow Realm. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. I definitely don't want to have lost it somehow, because obviously that phone is kind of hard to replace. It's probably... It's got to be behind... It's got to be somewhere. Note 10 Plus case. Is it not... Is it in this and I just didn't see it? It's got to be. That's the Note 8. S6 Edge Plus. Note Edge. Galaxy Mega. Note 3. BlackBerry Priv. Note 4. Wait, is it in this stack of cases? No. I don't know. It's somewhere. Now things are falling. I'll find it. Huh. Yeah, I'll find it. I'll probably go ahead and head out, guys. But either way, you have a great rest of your night, and I hope you all take care. Be sure to subscribe to Intelitech Mobile, Intelitech Studios, and Blacklight Official as well. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Peace.